uh, denotes before our name. We start with the Mr. So currently my name is Mr. Alvin Bolos, or for a married person it's changed. And our focus is on a doctor. So the meaning of doctor is to teach in Italian. It is the meaning is to teach, and in Greek the love of wisdom. So our dream, or for a research oriented person, the dream is to become a doctor in philosophy. And after the next, the highly reputed name is the professor. And what happens in a PhD life? So when we enroll into the PhD life, what things are going on inside the PhD life? So it depends on the place where we do the research and the universities and everything. But there are some common things happens in the during the PhD time. And for a PhD or research oriented life, at least we have to spend minimum of 3 or 4 to 5 years to get the doctorate degree. So starting with the PhD life, the first thing is we have to prepare for a research proposal. The proposal means an idea of how you are going to do during your research life. And also you have to ask the questions like how the system is works, or based on your research area, we have to ask so many questions. And next, based on our questions, we have to do the justification, how we can justify the relevance of the research and the novelty of the research and the future or the application of the research and everything. And also the methodology, how you tackle the problem. First find the problem statement, and we need to find how to solve that problem using some type of methodologies. And also the most important thing is our supervisor. So our career, our research growth and everything depends on our supervisor. And also our future job or research career, everything depends on the supervisor. So selecting a best supervisor is the first criteria, or the first stage of doing the PhD. And also the examiner role, and the another important thing is the academic journals. So during the research life, we have to write so many journal paper. And most of the universities, they have the minimum criteria like SCI or SCIE journal paper, at least two journal paper, or the quality factor Q1 journal paper for our graduation. To get the doctorate, we need at least two journal paper. And also coursework, they have some criteria. You have to finish almost some credits before our graduation. And also teaching assistant or teaching support, we have to take the class for undergraduate students, and we have to do the teaching support for our supervisor. And when before starting our research or during our undergraduate studies, the most common thing is like we don't know what is next. So after our bachelor degree, we are in a stage of stuck, we can call it stuck. So we don't know which route or which way we have to go, and how to find the best way to reach our goal or to make our career. So after graduation or during bachelor's time, we will think, oh, this way is the best way, or we will get some advice from others, and that way is the best way. But still we are in a stuck stage, and we have no idea which route we have to go. and and after when the time comes, we can see so many doors opening. So this way is the best way for my career, my job and everything. But we have so many doors, so we don't know which door we have to open for our career or our job or our higher studies, or anything related to our to reach our goal. And there are so many multiple options. We have to find our the exact door for our career, and based on our interest, and based on our circumstance and everything, we have to find the exact door for our future life. So the main problem during the research time or during our career thing is like the motivation. We have to be highly motivated anytime, any type of problems or anything we have to face, and we have to overcome the problems, and we have to be highly motivated to continue or maintain our emotion state of emotions, or to reach our goal. So here an inspiration doesn't exist, but it has to find you working, Picasso quote. So we have to work very hard to reach our goal. And the major problem to select the career is what is the right way. Or, no one is there to give you advice. We have to go this way, or we have to select this as your career, or we have no idea like which is the right path to reach our goal. So when we are in a stuck, or we are in the middle time of our career, and like someone is selecting for research career or PhD life, it is a long journey, at least starting minimum 3 years to 5 years it takes to finish the PhD life. So when we start the PhD, the person what we are is not the same person when we finish our PhD. So it is a 4 to 5 years journey, and during the journey we have to face so many problems, or we have to handle so many situations and everything, and finally we have to achieve our goal to get the doctorate and everything. So this is my journey, how I reached the PhD position. And the red boxes is the path where I did. So after our CME, computer maintenance and electronics, we have so many options doing master computer application, MCA, or MSc electronics, or MSc computer science, or MBA. And again, any stage, any of the career, we can directly jump to the job opportunity, and we can make our career or goal, or just settle it, just take a job and everything. But if you are focusing on higher studies, and if you are really interested to do research or PhD, the higher studies, then after our bachelor's we have the option for MSc. And after MSc directly you can do PhD. In my case, after my master's, MSc in electronics, I did the MTech. And after MTech only I decided to do select my career as a research oriented career. And currently doing the PhD, last year of PhD. And for in our case, after our undergraduate, based on your interest, and which area you want to work, or the type of environment you need, based on that you can select any of the career, and directly you can go to the job opportunity, and you can do the job and everything. But for a PhD or for a research oriented, and better to do masters. At least without masters we can directly we can't do the research oriented career. And masters, after masters directly you can do the PhD, or in my case I did the MTech from Christ University. For our case, the equivalency is like our BSc electronics plus MSc equivalent to consider as the BTech qualification. So that, and directly we can't involve into the MTech in our Kerala universities. So we have some open universities all over the India, some private universities. In that universities, they provide MTech for MSc students. So we can find any of the universities like Christ University, or Hindustan University, or SRM University, Manipal University, and BITS Pilani, or the Vellore University, or in Kerala, Amrita University. So any of the universities we can do the MTech. And it depends on your interest, and your, if you like to do research oriented career, or if you have the plan to do the PhD. So based on that, you can reach any, you can take any of the path to reach the research oriented career. the goal is PhD and to get the doctorate. So here are the some universities I like to introduce for higher studies. And also after our undergraduates, we can directly do the integrated master's plus PhD together, a research oriented career. So when we consider the South Korea, the best university is Seoul National University. When we consider the world ranking, the Seoul National University is the best, and also the KAIST and PostDoc. These are some universities. And in China, there are so many good universities when we consider world ranking. And in Asian countries, the best university is NTU or SNU, Nyack Technical University or Singapore National University. Uh, this university is under world ranking under 10. And the best university is, if you have the plan to do research in Asian countries, better to try in NTU or SNU. And in also Japan, they have so many good universities. And Germany, and it's also Germany, Canada. There, I just mentioned some of the universities names. And also I can show you how to find the position in a university. So when if we need to find a research or a PhD position, first, for suppose example, I just find the university NTU Singapore, and just directly go to their website. So in their website we can see an option for research. So if you select the research option, so you can see the so many research areas. So there are the research, how to do the research in each university. It's same procedure for all universities. And they have so many research centers. So College of Engineering or College of Science, so depends on that, find find any of the research centers. And here depends on our area, research area. Just find any of the like, depends on your research area. If suppose artificial intelligence or some engineering research. So here, and from here, and also the graduate admission, just go through the graduate admission. So here we have the research programs, and they mention how to apply for research programs. So they have the all details here. You can just directly go through everything. And also they have the details, the supporting documents and everything. So they mentioned everything, the all details, how to find the admission procedure. And also very important thing is, we have to find the supervisor. That is the first stage of PhD admission. So to find the faculties, they have the option for faculty and staff. So first step is find a faculties in the from this website. And they have the different joint center, research institute. So they have the research institute names, and from there you will get some email IDs. And using that email IDs, just contact the professor, and just inform that you are interested in his profile and you like to do the research in his lab or something like that. And also there is very important thing for preparing the uh, application. The first the very important thing is study of proposal. So we have to prepare a detailed proposal for PhD application, or not only in PhD, if you are trying for a research career, it's very important to prepare a SOP, study of proposal. So for that, first first you have to find your research area, which area you like to work, and based on that you have to find your goals or purpose why you are going to do this research. And the next point is the subject matter, how much just short description of the subject, how you are going to do the research and the area of research, area of interest, and also the relevance, the novelty of the research, how the research is influenced in application areas, and the research methodology, how you solve this problem, and how to identify, how to tackle this problem statement, and some references. So when we continue, so just go through the some universities, make a list of universities based on your research area or your thesis, the project report, or the project which one you are going to, the final years of students, they are doing the project. So based on your project or the research area, find a university, make a list of universities, try all universities and make a list, and from each universities find a faculty, a supervisor, and send an email to that supervisor, I'm really interested on your profile, and I like to do the research on your profile, your lab, and just share your research details, your biodata, your research proposal, and a recommendation letter from our department. So send an email. And the main thing is that when contacting a supervisor, better to do it in the first 2 days of a week, Monday or Tuesday. Then only most probably you will get the reply, but it's very difficult to get the reply from supervisor, they are so busy, and if it is the weekend, you will not receive any response. And just keep on trying on sending emails. At least you have to contact 100 or 200 supervisors, send an email. This around 6 months work, we have to spend at least 6 months to find a supervisor. And the next stage is like the scholarship. So each university, they have their own scholarship grants and everything, we don't need to spend any money. The university provide the tuition fee and everything. So based on that, we need to get the scholarship, and they cover the tuition fee and living expense. Monthly you will get an stipend. So based on that, find a university, find a research area, find the supervisor, contact the supervisor, and based on our luck, any of the supervisor will give the response, and you will have an Skype interview, most probably a interview through Skype, and the supervisor will ask the your research area and the type of work, the research work, and your motivation or your intention to do the PhD, and what you will do after PhD. This type of general questions, they will do an interview. And after that, if supervisor is okay, you can directly enroll into the PhD program. So five reason next why it is worth getting your PhD degree. So when we consider, the first thing is our salary. So when we compare with the average master degree holder, a PhD degree can earn a lot of like in the case of salary, they can earn the money as compared to normal master degree holders. And as compared to the master degree, the PhD will give you a unique career options, and it's like you are the talented person in that research area, and you can do some magic in that research area or that your research area. So that only a PhD, a career oriented person can do only in that type of jobs. A specially qualified person, you will be a specially qualified person to do a particular task as compared to other students or master students. Some research oriented jobs or these some particular types of jobs only a PhD, a student can, PhD holder can do. And the other thing is our self confidence. If we have the PhD degree, uh, our self confidence and knowing you stuck with your degree, and instead of quitting. And the very important point is like during our 4 years PhD program, lack of motivation or interest, anything will happen. So we always think about quit. So we need to overcome this state of emotion, or we have to go through the depression level, or anything, any state of mind we have to face. So we will overcome this through 4 years or 5 years PhD, and you will be a very high confidence person after your PhD program. And your writing skills very important. Like we have to write so many journal paper, conference paper, and our final thesis. So during this 4 years program, our writing skill, it should be improved, and also the analytical skill. And analytical skill also is very important, and you will get a very good opportunity to analyze the things in different perspective. And the other, working with your committee to get your PhD degree, you will be a better interpersonal skills. So not only the writing skill or our analytical skill, we can also develop some other interpersonal skills, our language, our communication, our presentation skill. So many factors related to our PhD program. So after PhD, it will be a different person when before you started the PhD. So these are some PhD humors and facts. And so one day, yeah, everyone will dream about the doctorate. So these are my session. You can ask your doubts, and how to, like, research oriented doubts I can clear. If you have doubt, please.
Ask to Alvin for clarification. One question in the chat is that what is the procedure to get a seat in abroad university? How the scholarship works?
Okay, sir. When we consider the universities, they have the so many scholarship options. So if suppose I can share my university details. So they have the option for so here, when we can check each university website, they have the scholarship details. And based on that, they have some criterias to get into the scholarship details. And one thing is our credits, our undergraduate credits, and the other one is recommendation from supervisor. So before applying to a university, first step is identify a supervisor from that university. That is the first stage. And from there, that supervisor is okay to take the student. Then the supervisor will give a recommendation to the university that the student is okay to do the masters or PhD. Then based on that, the university will start the application period. So each university, they have their time period for application. So during that application period, we have to do the application procedure and everything, documents, normal application documents and everything. Then from the university side, the professor will give recommendation letter to the university for that student. And the university have their own scholarship scheme based on which country or the foreign students. They have some, in my university, they have the King's scholarship. They cover all tuition fee. So entire 2 years coursework, we no need to pay any tuition fee. And and if we, and they will make a list of the scholarship details based on our credits. And the recommendation letter from supervisor, and also language score is also another important. We have to submit our language, English language score, IELTS or the any other English language score. It depends on each university's criteria. So all details, everything you can find, just go through the university website and just open the research link, and there they have the research area. So in our case it is engineering. So in engineering they have the a list of research institute, like a a list of labs. So based on our interest, which one is like which research area we like to do, so based on that, just open any of the research area, and from there you will get details of that lab and the work what the lab is doing, and also contact the supervisor. So these are the basic procedure to enroll in for a research program.